High level of mindfulness is the difference between just being a high achiever and being a high performer. It's the difference between having your minds and your emotions functioning okay and having your minds and your emotion functioning at the best possible level, at the fullest potential, in a way that is serving you towards your success. And as you might imagine, this is very important for high performance. So if you hear about, for instance, people like Ariana Huffington, Oprah Winfrey, Tim Ferriss, Jeff Weiner from LinkedIn as well, these great people, these all very successful people, all have mindfulness practice in place that they are swearing by, whether it's meditation, journaling, any type of activity where they can show gratitude as well. And the reason why it's super important is that mindfulness is basically taking care of your health, your mental health and emotional health, like you would do for your physical health. So physical health, you would go to the gym regularly, you would exercise just to make sure that your body is fit and ready for anything coming. But quite often we forget to do the same with our mind, and we just end up with the mind doing random things that are not serving us. So mindfulness is taking care of your mental and emotional health, is your mental gym basically, and is very important if you want to be able to create success over the long term. I can tell you, I started myself paying attention only to mindfulness in 2012, where I had my first burnout, and I was recommended to do some meditation, just take a break, which was basically what I needed. I needed to sit by myself for 10 minutes in full silence, and that's something I'd never done before. That's something, I heard about meditation, but I always found it was a kind of like, how to say that, spiritual thing that I was not really related to with my very logical brain. I thought I could not do that. Just sit and do nothing was not something for me. And I was a high achiever, but because I was burning out, I wasn't a high performer. I wasn't at my fullest potential. I wasn't paying attention enough to my mind. So today I want to show you what are the three different aspects of mindfulness that are actually impacting high performance. And high performance, the definition is how you can create success over the long term in a way that you can enjoy life with full engagement, with full joy, with full confidence. So we are going to look at it. And the first obvious one, you might expect it in terms of mindfulness practice, is working better on your psychology. Psychology is everything. So if you don't know while you are doing the things you are doing, you are going to be struggling to create your success. And mindfulness here come at two different places. First place, it helps you declutter. So if your brain is not mindful but full, let's say, that means that you have a lot of things going on. It's very cloudy. It's very difficult for you to take the right decisions, to have the full picture in view, to be able to handle experiences without overreacting or without getting overwhelmed or without getting negative. So all this clutter in your mind is kind of blurring your judgment, and mindfulness can already help you decluttering all that, cleaning up, putting everything back into places so that you can have a clear mind and you can, have a calmer mind that is helping you, supporting you, taking the best decision for yourself. And the second thing that mindfulness does in this aspect of psychology is helping you to learn how you can respond differently. So the more you do mindfulness, the more your brain is going to be calm, the more you are going to be, able to observe what's going on, what are your thoughts, what are you feeling, and observe them in a more neutral way. So instead of, getting angry with yourself because you don't know why you did this thing earlier, you will be, oh no, that's why I did it. That's my pattern. That's why the way I always do the thing. Okay, let me change that. And it's going to help you kind of make peace with your own mind and your own decisions. And this brain that sometimes is kind of a monkey for us, let's say, it's going to help you create more resilience. It's going to help you see how you could respond differently and also create more resourcefulness. So very important to work on it for psychology. If you want to be successful, psychology is an area you need to master. And first decluttering your brain and then learning how you can respond differently is very helpful, obviously. The second benefit of mindfulness for high performance is increasing presence. Presence is a big topic if you want to be a high performer. High performance means you are fully engaged in what you are doing every day. So presence, obviously, it means that you need to be more aware. It means that you be living in the moment. So really being there, being engaged. And when you get engaged, you are doing things. You are taking more actions. You are working on relationships. You are really more into the things you're trying to achieve, and that obviously helps you create momentum, create progress, create success, because you are giving it all, you are playing full out. So mindfulness can help you reconnect a little bit more with what's happening in the room, with being more just physically there, present, listening, engaging, and that's going to help you in terms of success. But it's also about the presence, in the sense being in the present. Some people struggle because they stay in the past. So they are going to be always looking back at old stories, old patterns, kind of looking maybe at the good things that happened in the past, but not necessarily at what's happening in the present. And if you are living in the past, you don't have any power. Yesterday was yesterday, you cannot do anything about it. So it's very important to bring yourself back to the present where you can take action, where you can actually create your success. Very important on the other side for high achievers out there. I hear you. Usually you're not in the past, you are more in the future. You're always, chasing the next thing, chasing the next level. And that can also be a pitfall for you because being too much in the future means that you are not going to pay attention enough to what's happening today. And if you don't pay attention to what's happening today, it's difficult to feel the joy, it's difficult to see what you've actually achieved, it's difficult to celebrate anything. So very important to keep your ambition for the future, but every day when you are working on building your future, still be in the day, still enjoy today. So this is one other thing that mindfulness can do for you, is really ground you in the day and in the present. Then the third thing that mindfulness does for you as well is increasing positivity level. So positivity is also one big part of high performance. High performance means that you are enjoying yourself, means that you are living life with full enthusiasm. And mindfulness is helping you there by first slowing down things. So if you are more present, more aware, you're going to be able to slow down. Slowing down means that you can notice more things. You can pay more attention to, the little moments of joy. You can pay attention to your own progress, the wins that you can celebrate. You can pay attention to as well what other people are doing for you and helping you, and good moments in your relationship. That's also going to help you being more grateful, being able to see more positive things in general, which if your mind is cluttered and going everywhere and you have experiences, you might be more on the negative side, or you might only be able to see the negative side, which is usually what our brain does. We focus on the negative. So mindfulness helps you bring the positivity in the game as well. And very important as well, emotions that are positive are always counteracting the negative ones. So you cannot be grateful and angry or frustrated at the same time. You cannot be impatient with yourself and frustrated at yourself because things are not going the right direction, and at the same time noticing your own progress. So all these things are going to balance each other, and the positivity, the positive outlook, also the self-compassion for yourself as well is going to be happening when you do mindfulness practice, and that's going to help you push outside all this frustration and negative opinion about yourself that are actually coming on your way for success. So very important to also look at positivity for mindfulness. So basically, in short, take care of your mind. Your mind is as important as your body. If you want high performance with success, joy, and full confidence, you need to do some mindfulness practice that are going to help you keep your mind ready for anything, at the fullest potential, ready to take the good decision in a resourceful way.